Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to show you how to install a CRM for your business, a scalable CRM for under 20 bucks a month. Some of them are even $5 a month. So what you're seeing now is actually the Google Cloud platform. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you use Amazon AWS, it is a little bit non-user friendly. And I find the Google Cloud platform a lot better for just simple tasks and launching things. I just really like it a lot more. So here you can see a bunch of apps. You can see WordPress, MongoDB, Spinnaker, all these like development infrastructures, just normal OSs, Magento even. And what we're going to do today is install a CRM. This is a great way to manage your business. There's a bunch of free ones online, but they limit you to users. They limit you to a lot of different things, and you're basically dependent on their platform. And they really want you to upgrade to one of their plans. A lot of them are really cheap. I'm not gonna lie. Stuff like Basecamp and Bittrex 24 is pretty good. But this is going to be a flat solution where you just pay monthly just for the hosting fees. So if you go down to CRM, you can see all the ones that they offer through Bitnami, I don't know. And Matic, I will talk about later, but these are all the ones that they're offering. So what, see this ERP, CRM. You can research all of these. Sweet CRM and Sugar CRM are I guess the leaders, the ones that people know about a lot more. But there's a lot of good ones, and they're in no particular order. I'm just gonna do an example of Odoo, and this is basically how it's going to go for all of them. So what you're going to do is, all I did was search this in Cloud Launcher. You can just type in Odoo or one of these names, and you can just click Odoo. See here, estimated cost, because it requires a certain amount of resources, $14.20. If you click on the other ones like Matic, $4.49, even cheaper. Zermo, $4.49. This is probably one of the more expensive one, and I think it's because it has a lot of features and it's allocating a little more resources. So you're gonna go to launch on Google platform. It's gonna ask you what you want. I have a DNS server. I just put in the test one that it generated. You click continue. And then this is what you're going to see. Zone, it's typically going to pick the one that's closest to you. And then here, if you want a bigger bigger allocation of resources, you can do this. You really don't need it. It'll automatically scale if you need to. Scale it later on. You can basically upgrade it, I'm fairly sure. Or it's a very easy transfer. Standard persistent disk or SSD. Really, it doesn't matter. I just put 20 gigabytes in here. Leave all this the same. Deploy. So what it's going to take you to is a deployment manager. Okay, close this. And this is going to take a few seconds, minutes, more like a minute or two. And it's just going to kind of generate a login or whatnot. So you just kind of wait a little bit here, wait for it to deploy, and let me come back when it does that. Alright, so we're back now. It took about 2 to 3 minutes, and basically you get a site address which you can change into a domain easily. I think there's an integration if you have domains already. You have this instance, you have a password. So let me copy that password over, and all you have to do is either click visit to site or click that URL. So visit this site. Somebody added me on Skype. All right, so you just see this user example. I have a previous example on there, and the password has changed, so I'm going to paste the new one in there. You click login. It'll take a little bit to load the first time because it just deployed. Should be fairly quick later on. All right, so now you see your little private channels. You basically have chats and organization channels, which are great. This is one I forget what the really popular CRM that uses it, but this is great. It's like basically like Skype groups, but for your company, or people that use your CRM. So let's say you sent somebody an invoice, or there's a bunch of clients that are experiencing the same issue. You add them all into a channel. You would do client issue exploding boxes, and then everybody who's experiencing exploding boxes that you've sent them, don't do that, will be in this chat, and you can bring them in or whatever, or they'll see this issue. Keep updated. I'm not really 100% sure how it works, but it works similar. So people are gonna see these channels, and they're gonna like, oh, I have this issue, let me check it out, or I have this payment issue that people are going to be able to see based on their permission. Let's see, you can do direct messages to people, private channels. So private channels, I'm assuming you add people in this. It works like that, but with private people. Let's see, calendar. Let's give me your calendar. You can put in tasks and all kinds of stuff in here, just like you would in any other CRM. Contacts, administrator, info at your company. You can create a dude or a gal in here. Sales. This is pretty self-explanatory. Your pipeline, customers, pipeline reports, activity configurations, leads and opportunities, activities, sales teams, blah, blah, blah. Now, the really cool part, which I really love about the software, is apps. So you not only have all this simple, so you have a simple app called CRM. So if you have, let's say you require project management, many companies don't require this, but they require inventory management, for example. Or they don't require MRP or sales management, but they want a point of sale or issue tracking, like a company that is looking for, I don't know, that is a development agency or whatever. They develop shit. Or a website builder. I honestly wouldn't use this. Just install WordPress or e-commerce. But let's say you have, where is it? Mass mailing campaigns. So you want to send some mail to your list. Of course, this will need some more integration and more settings to go through, and the settings tab is the last tab. All right, so you installed this, mass mailing campaigns. Where is it going to take me? Mass mailings. Okay, you can make mailing lists, mass mailings, create a new one. Not that advanced. I mean, you're not getting enterprise level software here, but if you wanted to send a message to a bunch of people at once, this would definitely work. It has one theme, but it does have a lot of customization. So you're able to, center logo, title, subtitle, and a footer, and then like some text and shit. And you can send some simple thing out, and you can integrate with something like Amazon SES, Spark Post, SendGrid. My favorite being, what was that? God. Anyways, you can just send mail out. Works amazingly, I guess. Matic will probably do the software I mentioned originally will probably do a much better job, but this is just because it's all integrated. It might be good for a sales team to just send something off real quick without getting into your main platform or whatever, their sales lists. Let's say Josh over there has 20 clients he really likes to keep in touch with, update them on products, whatever. That's perfect for him to connect with them all at once instead of, instead of mailing them one by one or CCing them. You have all these different apps, website, live chat has to be integrated, invoicing, account finance, whatnot. And then the last settings, of course, you'd want to change the settings for your email and all that. And then they have the Enterprise Edition if you ever want to upgrade. If you click that, I don't know how much. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. So stick with the free version for now. But I highly recommend you guys check this out. They have a lot of different CRMs, so you can take a look at all the ones they have. Cloud Launcher. They also, like, if you want to deploy just a blog or a CMS like blog, WordPress, $4.49 a month probably, because your instance is fairly small. CMS, you can do Joomla, Drupal, all of these smaller ones that not as many people know about but exist, and a bunch of other stuff. So keep an eye on it. They're gonna add more and more different things, and it's so much easier than Amazon generating keys for each one, going through all the security troubles, user groups, blah blah blah. This is just so much simpler and saves you so much more time. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.